Yes, to mine, which is kind of like a review, but not really, but it's a discussion about Quantum Break.
All right, let's hear it. Because I didn't get it, so.
Okay, now, this isn't just me talking about this game. This is a disclaimer for anybody watching. This isn't me just saying after just being for like 8 hours. Okay? So yeah, I didn't just play for 8 hours and then just say, oh, the game's awesome. I'm at 98% completion of the whole game. With collectibles and everything. Beat it on hard mode. Going back through again, playing it through to get the other outcomes. So, I know what I'm talking about here. Okay. This game is fucking sweet. The story is amazing. I did not want to put it down. Matt, this was a game that I haven't played for a long time to where I did not want to stop playing. I kept playing. I spent... From the time I got the game, I played until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to sleep, woke up at 7, continued to play until I beat it. Which was around like 6, 7 at night. So I did not stop. Because I'm like, you know what, I'm going to... and that's the thing, I was like, I'm going to space it out. But no, I didn't. Because, the plot was so good, it was like reading a book. You did not want to put it down. Like, you just wanted to know what was going to happen next, And what I really liked... So, it starts off in acts. There's 5 acts in the game. After each act is done, there's what's called a junction. Now, with the junction, you play as the villain. And then you make a choice.
Oh, that's cool.
That affects somewhat of the game. Like, it does kind of vary. Like, it doesn't, it's not like Telltale where it's like, boom, it's going to be a completely whole crazy new outcome, but it does change it a little bit. So, you definitely want to pick a choice, and, it really makes you think, and I thought, too, I'm like, okay, well, you're playing as a villain. Why are you going to care about this choice? But then you start thinking, because it's it gets you invested already, right when the first junction hit. I'm like, crap. I'm like, what would this guy pick? Now that's when you know the game got you, when you're thinking, what would this character choose? Not what I would choose.
Getting inside the mind of a villain, that's like...
Yeah.
Really
that's what it was crazy, because I'm like, because what's cool, you can actually see. It's not just pick it and then be like, oh, I'm not going to know what happens. You see right away what's going to happen. You choose, because the guy has a superpower where he can see into the future.
Okay.
So there's always going to be 2 choices, and when you click it, you can see what's going to happen with that choice, and then you'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to see what this one is, and then you choose. So really, it just got to the point where it's like, okay, so what would this villain choose? And yeah, that's going to be why he's going to do this, because that's what I think that he would do, not what I would do. So it wasn't me choosing, it was me thinking as the villain, which was crazy to even think about. Until I got done with the game and I'm like, I really just did that. I was thinking as the villain, as the character. Not just what I would think that would be cool.
Yeah.
And then after each junction, there's a TV show. That's part of the game.
Okay.
Which, it's pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good. You definitely want to take time when you do these, which you can always download. IGN had something stupid where they were like, well, it buffers and stuff like that. It doesn't buffer. It buffers in the beginning to load, and then that was it. But anyways, you can always download it offline too, which they said that you couldn't, but you could. So, disclaimer there. Anyways, they're around roughly 20, 25 minutes. So they're an actual TV show. It's not just a little clip. So you sit there and watch it, and it shows backgrounds of the villains even more. So it actually fleshes out stories between the company that you're fighting against. So it's building all those relationships in there, intertwining with the game, intertwining with your choices, and it just keeps trickling down to the conclusion of the game, which is just
that's cool.
And just the concept of the game too. Just because it's about time travel.
Right, time travel. So,
and it was
once you get into time travel...
and they kept it...
Yeah.
grounded time travel, where it was like, you know,
They didn't mix timelines or anything like that. There was no paradoxes.
No, it's
Okay.
like that's the thing too. It was just like it was like you can't change the past. No matter what you want to do, you cannot change the past.
Okay.
And like it was just like, holy crap! Like it was deep. Like the story was deep. Like if you really sit there and let it tell you the story, and then go through the collectibles and read everything you pick up, it fleshes out even more, and you're just like, oh man, like Remedy is fucking good at telling stories, which
That's
they've
for
always
sure.
been.
They always have been.
I mean, Alan Wake is still one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm a Remedy fan. Like, I've always been a Remedy fan. And I've been excited for Quantum Break. And yes, I guess you guys are going to call me a fanboy. But guess what? They make good-ass story games. And you should check it out. So,
fucking Remedy.
right? It was pretty good.